Get in here.
Sometimes I watch you play, not a care in the world, and dreams so big they fill the summer sky.
Come on in.
How do I give you all you need to make it in this world, to keep you safe but let you learn to fly?
Come on, we get 200 people in here. I'll turn it
I'll
off.
give you hope so you
I
can
have some tea.
follow dreams.
It's inferior
that
tea.
aren't wrong. I'll give you strength,
But it smells good.
for times when you must stand up all alone. I'll teach you truth, so when I'm not there, you still know what's right. I'll give you wings, God sends a breeze, and you learn to fly.
Please share.
Wish I could protect you when the world is not kind, to shield you from beneath and from above.
Okay. We'll finish the show out with that song, with the last two. It's got another 2 minutes in it. And I got stuff to talk about because it's tea time. I have a cup. I found a tea bag in I have a lot of tea bags, y'all. I wouldn't say I'm a tea hoarder, but I kept looking for the right tea, and I found a tea bag for, what was it? Chocolate hazelnut tea. Now that sounds like a coffee to me, but it was a tea. I haven't tasted it yet. Let's see if I have to spit it out. Tastes like dirt. Oh my goodness. That's awful. That's just awful. Oh my. I need some body clutter tea. I found a tea bag. Oh, it makes me happy. It makes me happy. I'm going to make me a cup of tea. After a while, I'll make me another cup of tea. I think it's kind of like in the Bible, the parable of the lady and the lamp, and how she shared her oil with somebody and she didn't run out of oil. That's what I feel like. I had no clue I had another tea bag in here. We're going to have it in before we know it. Anyway, get on in here. We got stuff to do, people to see, things to talk about. If you did not listen to Leanne Ely's 1 o'clock show, you need to go find it right now, because it was empowering like you would not believe. It was all about courage. And a lot of times it got me to that was better than finding a lot of times when we don't have when we're dealing with lack of courage, it's just fear of the unknown, fear of the known, fear of what people are going to think, fear of all of it. Fear. And where's fear? Fear is the opposite of love. Yeah, it really is. Because when you don't love yourself, you care more about what other people think. When you love yourself, you don't care what anybody thinks. You are doing what you're doing, the fly system, saving dinner. You're doing it for you. And when you do something for you, that's the most powerful message you could ever give to anybody. I am taking care of me. Many years ago, we were taught that if you're on an airplane, not that many of us are going to be on an airplane anytime soon, but if you're on an airplane and the flight attendant tells you what to do when the oxygen mask comes down, she says, or he says, put your oxygen mask on first and then help others. Yeah. Imagine that. You put your oxygen mask on, and that empowers you. This is what you're doing watching this tea time. This is what you're doing listening to Leanne on her podcast. This is what you're doing. You are filling your head with wonderful notions. Yeah, notions. They're little bitty pieces. But when you start putting those little bitty pieces together, it forms a mesh of love that wraps you in goodness. It's a mantle of power. It is such a mantle for you. So take care of yourself. Put your oxygen mask on first. Let go of the fear that you're going to let something terrible happen if you do that. Don't play that game with yourself. So, courage, what Leanne talked about, well, I want to talk about the other side of it, the fear we live in every day, fear of walking, fear that we walk on eggshells around certain people, fear that we're not going to be what everybody wants us to be, fear of what people are going to think. This morning I brought up head lice. We've all been there. Believe it or not. Yeah, it happens. Bed bugs happen too. Roaches happen. Things happen. But we can't be afraid of them. We have to face them head on. A lot of people are living with debt and some different things right now. We have a great tool for you on our website, and it's free. It's called FACE. It's a FACE control journal. Financial, let me get the words right. Financial awareness continually empowers. Leanne's podcast is on her Saving Dinner page on Facebook. So it doesn't really have a name. It's the one that just happened a few minutes ago. I just got through listening to it. So we have to recognize that we are powerful, because Joanne bought a pair of shoes that fit her. That empowers us. Shoes empower us. Getting dressed to lace up shoes empowers us. Getting our hair fixed. And my friend who found the headlights, you know what she did? We got a lot of bald babies, and she got her hair cut too. Everybody got their hair cut. And that made it so easy. It made it so easy. Down the drain they go. So, there's tools out there. You are strong. You are prosperous in proportion to what you can do without. We are empowering you every single day through your finances, your health, your home, your children. We give you the tools to be in charge. Mama's in charge. Yep, Mama's in charge. So let go of the fear that you're not going to do it right. Because when we tell ourselves we can't, and this is the essay for tomorrow, it might have been today's, can't never could do anything. My granny used to say this, and she spelt can't, K-A-N-T, apostrophe T, can't. Can't, never could do anything. It's an old country saying. And if you don't think you can, you won't. But if you start thinking you can, just a little, just a tiny bit, you're going to do it. This is why we have habits that we practice for a whole month. Psychologists tell us it takes 21 days to establish a new habit. Well, that's just not right. What is right is if you'll give yourself a little grace to go along with the love you're feeling for yourself, it takes 30 days. Give yourself 10 days grace. 30 days to our whole month to totally transform yourself. Habits are tools. Habits are tools. You know, we're all getting out of the habit of watching sports, especially our significant others. Well, not that my significant other ever watched sports. I was married to a football coach for a long time, and sports was a big part of our lives. But Robert doesn't do sports. He played tennis, and that's about it. But there's no sports we're watching on TV anymore. It's freed up so much time. There's lots of things to be thankful for during this pandemic. I could just go over and over and over them. More family time, sitting together around a table instead of running everywhere. We have time. We can do. We are the little engine that could. We just have to keep saying, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. So, here's to, I've got water here, and I put that tea bag in this water, but I'm going to put some hot water in a minute. So let's find our courage. Let's release the fear. Fear is of the evil one. Fear, being afraid to answer your door, is of the evil one. Let go of the fear and embrace what you can do. And as we say in the South, hit a lick at a snake. If you just get up and get dressed to lace up shoes, make your bed, empty your dishwasher or wash your dishes, plan what's for dinner and do a load of laundry, look at what you have accomplished in one day. Yeah, it can happen. But it won't happen if you just stand there and say, I can't do this. It won't happen. But it can happen if you will say, I can do this. I have a can-do attitude. Let's kick the fear out of our lives. When you hear yourself say, I don't have time, you're afraid you're going to disappoint someone because you're not doing it right. And who is that someone you're going to disappoint? It's probably a parent who told you that. So let go of the fear. Reach down and grab that can-do attitude that I know you have. We can do this. We've gotten through the worst of this pandemic. We can do it. And if you need to grab a little children's book on the little train that could, I think I can, do it. We are powerful. Nothing's going to hold us down because we're going to have wings to fly. And I'm going to finish that song right now. Because I'm talking to my babies right this minute. I'm talking to you. Because if I can give you wings, you're going to give your babies wings. Let's finish the song.
Though you'll have your hard times, and you will cry your tears, child, you will never.
This is me talking to you. Because I'm going to love you till you love yourself.
I'll give you hope so you can follow dreams that are wrong. I'll give you strength for times when you must stand up all alone. I'll teach you truth so when I'm not there, you still know what's right. I'll give you wings, God sends a breeze, and you learn to fly. I'm amazed at your strength, how you grow each
That's
day.
you. Every show you watch, every good thing you put in your head, it's making you fearless.
And I'll give you hope so you can follow dreams.
I'm going to love you till you learn to love yourself. See you tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's anti-procrastination day, and we're going to kick some procrastination butt. See you later.